What are you talking about at? We gotta stay right here.
950 Lounge in 3, in 2.
So you can sit right here.
Back on the ride, now lounge through.
You have the camera.
Oh, shit.
Okay. It is, Mike.
We good?
I'll leave it running.
Yep.
950 Lounge in 3, in 2.
We're back on the ride now, Fee Lounge, still joined by the best team of radio. We got a special guest hailing from Tobacco Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina, to be exact. Somebody who's a talented artist, on his way on the come up, and he's here to talk about what's got going on and what's in store for 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to his maiden voice, now Fee Lounge. A man, Solo Papa. What's going on, sir?
What's going on? What's going on?
I appreciate you.
Here.
Now listen, the last time we conversated, it wasn't so calm.
You trying to be thick?
But,
Thanks for having me here. Did I say that right?
But we can't thank you enough, man, for joining us today and making the trek up. It means a lot. You're from Fayetteville, North Carolina, Tobacco Road, home of P.D. Pablo and so many other, North Carolina, J. Cole, North Carolina town. Talk about growing up in the Carolinas and from a music perspective and how you grew your art form and the sound that you became accustomed to.
I ain't really had much musical influence coming out of there except COVID, because I was in school when he was coming up, and he was still a local artist, so he throw little shows around the city, and that was really my main inspiration, behind becoming an artist, because I always had appreciation for music, but I didn't have a want to really do it. And I did band in school and stuff like that. But I never saw it going anywhere.
You was forced to take music class, I see.
You feel me? That was one of the essential
You had a trombone, taking that big trombone down there.
That's roll because I played the sax.
Oh, the sax? Oh, okay.
I had the trombone.
Oh, you had a trombone, yeah.
But the jazz field and the blues is what drives my music now. So I guess that, me playing the sax and me only really knowing music through that, I would play it, read music and stuff like that. I got my little laptop in the garage, and I would always try and do stuff like that. And it shows in my production now.
Right.
So, for someone necessarily who didn't have this dream of being an artist, or it just wasn't in your calling as in younger years, where did it come up? Where was the epiphany that said, it's something I really want to do and something I can be very good at? When did that happen?
That happened, because I used to do all the little Michael Jackson shit, and was heavy on
That was you?
yeah, doing a little dance. I ain't dancing shit. But I kind of had that in the back of my mind too when I started wanting to get into music. Like I said, Cole kind of influenced. And then one of my close childhood friends, he was older and stuff like that. He had a little microphone and stuff. So I guess when I was around 13, 14, I started really wanting to try and rap and stuff. So I do little battle raps and whatnot. But still wasn't into doing the recording. I got into that when I was 17. That's when I started to.
Right, that's like a million years ago. What was that? 6 months ago?
Man,
Got the jail and Hurts look, man.
I'm thinking if I hear that one more again, that's crazy.
Yeah, you got the jail and Hurts look, he's an Eagle fan.
That's crazy. He's crazy. I take it.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna, whatever, man.
So, again, 16, 17, you kind of find this itch. Now, again, your style is really kind of an R&B rap, collaboration. So, it's not the hard bars, Alana, would you move out the way? Damn, I'm like, wait, yeah, I'm doing this all the time. Yeah, so, the hard bars, but something, you kind of blend of R&B. So talk about how you developed that. Was that part of the J. Cole sound? Because he has something similar to that.
Yeah, typically, but also I grew up on oldies and shit, and and like.
Give me the oldies.
Yeah, I wanna know how far you back.
Because the oldies like his old.
I'm curious, how far back, 80s?
Aretha Franklin.
Oh,
So you
okay.
talking about the 60s and
I
70s?
got records. You know, I got a crazy record collection at that. I hear it. Man.
Oh, so you got it from your parents, from your family, from your parents' mom, right?
Yeah.
That's some good stuff right there.
That's Cadillac, that's old Cadillac music.
Shit, I got Nat King Cole in there.
I don't gotta go that far, man, that's old.
Man, but like, that's what I said, that's my sound. Like, and you see it in my production a lot. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And that's one of the things I liked about your music, you know, obviously, something after we spoke to learn what you do, is that you blend old and new. And I think again, for somebody that's young, maybe, let's say, don't understand that genre, you bring it to a new form, so it's almost like doing a new math. Like, and now it's
But
good
you know
for that new
what,
audience.
by him saying, like you said, Michael Jackson, I mean, yeah, you're about the history of music, but when you on stage, you want to entertain. See, Michael Jackson was just not just a singer, he was an entertainer. They don't even call Michael Jackson a singer, they call him an entertainer. Prince was an entertainer,
But,
you know?
cause he thought, you know, his concerts was like movies.
Yeah,
Like, they were monuments, they were so well planned.
guys that are people that are entertainers, they have more of a reach. You know, Beyonce is an entertainer. Usher is an entertainer. Chris Brown, without slapping somebody, he's an entertainer. You know, so
That's real, that's real, that's real.
you know, that's the difference. You know, the singer and entertainer. So you say Michael Jackson and that you knowing the history of music, that's a big thing coming from a young man like you.
Again, we're talking to Solo Papa, recording artist extraordinaire. You worked with a solid Grammy awarded winning producer, Fam. Talk about that aspect, because again, like I said, for somebody who's been not doing it all too long, you know, when somebody necessarily just kind of, the music kind of found him instead of you found it, you put yourself in some great categories, and some great people, companies. Talk about those experiences.
I mean, I worked hard when I first realized like music is kind of becoming a passion to me. Like it ain't just much of a hobby no more. I work every single day writing, doing tracks, trying to learn how to engineer. That's like my main focus on production engineering. I still feel like I got more craft in my rapping ability, my singing abilities by practicing to learn how to do it for other people because I ain't having clients.
You have a time like in the day when you say, okay, it's time for me to start writing or just spur the moment.
So I don't write. I really don't write because I have the time and I have the resources to not. I like my music to be as organic and like in the moment as possible. If I write it, then I won't be feeling
So
it.
you can sit right here and start a grand song just from all the people in this room right now and start a song. Just from just the experience, travel up to New York, maybe getting a, you know, I don't know, a hot dog or something on the way here, going through a drive-through. You can create music just because of the experience.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that, and like I like it to be like relatable and like organic. Like I said, like I can't when I make songs, you know, I have mess ups, but like if it feels good, like that's my main thing. I like to restore it and capture that feeling and not change it.
Now,
Not feel it again.
by not writing, and like I said, you go for spur of the moment, will you actually remember what you just sung about or thought about saying? Will you actually remember when you
Carry
go
a
into the
notebook or
studio?
something.
Yeah, because most people, you know, they write it down so they, you know, have that remembrance. Or you go on stage and say one song, say, yes, encore. No, we ain't doing no encore. That's it. Next song. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because I like to do my stuff in like one take, and like, it's not just off the top in that first moment one take. Like I build it out, I say what I can right there, listen back to where I was at, and then I'll be able to go through it so much that like when I finish the song finally, I know the whole song.
Right. You know, Lil Wayne, he doesn't write his rap. He just go in the booth
Yeah.
The magic weed that
Yes,
keeps
well,
them,
possibly.
you know,
Jit
up.
do the same shit.
Right, right.
So, yeah, we're talking to Solo Papa. I mean, obviously, I got a chance to talk to you a little bit beyond just the couch here, man. You're somebody who's really clairvoyant with your words. You know, you speak well. You know about you on your business, not just an art form. You're a business artist. When you go to your family, right? And all families have like, hey, listen, we want you to be something, or they try to get you toward different verticals. What was the family situation like? You told me, I'm gonna go be an artist, Mom. I'm gonna take this world by storm.
You ain't going into family business.
I don't want to know. I don't know what that is. You don't want to know that. You can assume it. But obviously, again, how was the family intake about you starting this musical journey?
The family business is a 9 to 5.
Okay, good.
Everybody went 9 to 5. It ain't no
You stay in this house, you going to work.
Man, and I
You
took
did
a
great.
big leap of faith because I didn't really see, like, I didn't have somebody exactly tied to me that I could watch every day do what I'm doing. And I don't have any family members I could say that went to music and like was going hard and like trying to become an artist and, you know, build a fan base. Like, I ain't had none of that influence marketing.
Did they, when you first took it seriously, did any of your family like support you?
They fucking hard. I mean, like,
You don't know what you did.
I guess
they like, I did, like, but you gotta think about it, it's not a career. It's gonna be, and like, if I focus on something else, it won't be.
Right.
You're right. So you trying to tell me I need to go do this, that, and the third. So I went to college, you know, I played
What school?
football. I went to Shenandoah University. That's something.
D2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, like, but I broke my foot.
Okay.
In high school, like my first game of my senior year, like, I had like heavy recruits there looking for me and
Running back?
slap.
Okay. Okay.
I used to have a little more weight on me. You know what I mean? I
can't be too heavy, but you can be able to absorb
I'm
the hit.
still fast, but like I'm coming on. I'm trying to rock back.
So that really kind of took the football. Even though you went to a D2, it kind of quelled those deals of maybe playing that
Detours.
ACC.
Yeah, I mean, but like that was my thing because, you know, if I was able to shake back and you know, perform good at that school, I had other recruits, D1 that was like, you know, like you got to see that you recovered and that you'll still be able to deliver what we were expecting you to deliver and what we knew you to.
Right.
But like I ended up getting into it with my coaches.
Right.
Like, you know how that shit is, football, like, I don't like disrespect, and they like really push that. I'm talking about go as far as calling me the B word
Yeah.
and the F word.
I mean, yeah.
And it's like, hold on, coach.
Right.
We both wrong.
Right.
Be for real. Like, I get it, you trying to motivate me, but you just pissing me off.
Right.
You're not motivating me. Like, we gonna have a problem.
I'm not the coach.
No, but I'm just.
You gotta be like,
I mean, but you
can I take off this orange stuff?
Yeah.
You look at me, I'm the coach. But
Yeah, take out of that. Yeah.
Or
I
you
didn't want to think about no football.
So then I guess the music became prime because now it's like, all right, well,
And
this is
then I
happening.
dropped out.
Yeah.
I dropped out, and then I came home, and I told my parents that I dropped out. Yeah. You know, I moved out of their stuff, you know, because I moved back from my dorm, so I went and got an apartment,
Right.
set up my music stuff, and just taking sessions out the crib because I didn't want them to
So it went from
that I
being
was doing.
plan B to being plan
To be on my own
Yeah.
dang plan, like,
Right.
something got to shake.
Right.
Some got to shake because I don't really have, you know, like I got in trouble when I was younger, so that kind of was in the way of like me being home and trying to do, but like, you know what, I can make money doing this. I know everybody in the city. Everybody gonna come to me. I was doing it back in high school, taking everybody sessions and stuff
So
like
it was just
that.
kind
And
of
I come back, yeah, exactly.
You
I
had no
already
in place.
was making 40, 50K a year doing just engineering, so. But they couldn't see that vision, and then obviously things came clean.
Well, you know,
And it's like,
it's a
look, I
different
want to
world.
do this, but like then they still kind of didn't believe in it, so then I started taking it the legal route because I won't make it legal.
It's a different mindset now, where you just mentioned, you know, you can engineer and be independent and grow that business, whereas grandparents used to work in the 65 at the gold watch and be out of here by 78. but you know, different world.
78.
You almost there. I'll take a quick break. We're gonna come back, go more with Solar Papa. It's 9 feet now. Don't go nowhere.
Grinding
I said, get to go watch by 65 and be out here by 60.
It was like that at one point, y'all. Shit, even a buck.
We get that.
Hey, Alana, what's up, Mel?
Yeah, you want to
Somebody gotta go to the bathroom or something? Oh, good.
You want to go to children?
Oh,
Hey, no, you good, Brett. It's a break. It's a break. Come on, you can walk by. You can check, man. You doing something. He's the one that fucked up the calendar. I'm joking. Hey, man, come on. You walking to the camera view. I know you're a star, but I'm just saying.
Hi.
Hey, Alana. How you doing?
Good.
All right, we're gonna go back in. We ready? You ready? Y'all ready? Y'all good?
Nah.
Okay. Y'all get this catch up. Okay. You ready? Let's go back. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Mike, we're good to go.
950 Lounge, segment 2, in 3, in 2.
We're back on the ride. 9 feet lounge, still joined by the best in the radio special guest, Solar Papa, North Carolina's finest. Don't take the shirt off. No P. Pablo Day. Too chilly out here in New York. But I kind of want to dive into the business of music, right? Because you know, everybody knows you just rap, sing, you got great stuff. But it's a business side, right? Especially when you're kind of indie and you're doing it yourself. You kind of harped on it in the first segment about how you generated revenue by doing your own production, doing your own stuff. But talk about the people who are saying, hey, as we come to the end of the year, everybody has New Year's resolutions, right? Oh, I'm gonna go do my own thing. Talk about the business side of it, because it's more than just, you know, being on stages and going to events. Talk about the money aspect.
The business side is the most, that's the main part of building a career in music. Like, you gotta know what you're doing. I got somebody that knows what they're doing to help you. You gotta have a team. I don't have that big of a team yet, you know what I mean? But like, I know enough, everybody else know enough that we can make it work, you know what I mean? I got somebody that does taxes, you know, I keep everything automated as far as that, so like, but you gotta build connections, you gotta be active and build connections, because you ain't gonna get no shows.
Right.
If you don't know nobody that throws no shows. But know somebody that knows somebody, you gotta know something. You gotta know somebody to get anywhere, so that right there, I mean, I go to events, random events, you know, I go talk to venues, I go to shows, like I throw shows and stuff like that.
What about the technology side of music? I mean, I you know, obviously just heard about some AR artist that's she can't sing or write, but she's a Grammy Award-winning artist. Has that affected? I mean, from a rap perspective, because obviously rap from my day was kind of like an art form all to itself. You know, it just wasn't about just how it sounded. It was like, you couldn't be million. But for a younger cat like yourself, you know, obviously in this technology game, has that affected one way or the other how you do your music?
You talking about that Timberland shit?
Not that shit. I'm talking. Sorry, man, I had to do it. I'm talking about it's an AI artist that's out now that just won a Grammy or was Grammy nominated, but she's just running her AI board.
Oh man.
So I'm just asking, does that affect when you see people like that who are vibing to that type of music, and you're saying, hey, I'm out here grinding and I'm doing stuff off the cuff? I mean, does that affect what you do from a positive or negative? Maybe you include the AI component when you do so. I'm just asking, does it have any effect on what you do?
Yeah, no, I caught myself.
No,
you know,
like you're cussing.
I still
You brought that out of me, the devil's lie. You were saying.
But
Yeah.
I still pull records off the shelf,
Right.
put it on the turntable.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go
So
in
you
there. My,
really old.
yeah, like I'm not putting no AI nothing. I just pull a sample.
Right. Right.
If I want to sound different,
Organic.
you know,
I got you.
I keep it like that. But I am kind of interested in that because it's like, dang, what am I doing wrong?
Because Bassett used to be a DJ. I don't. And he used to have the crates. You know.
Still got the crates.
You must be a hoarder. You know how you do
It's no
that?
order. It's just, records are priceless.
That's history. Right.
There you go.
That's clutter.
Alright.
You gonna take a record and you gonna get.
That's fine. I see what you got. I don't know what you do.
I still play them.
My mind get agitated, so you know, every now and again, I ain't building up.
Play that record so much it's scratching on his own.
It's just like that. We got warps and all kinds going on.
Exactly.
We got going on with that.
So,
But real.
again, we're talking to Solo Papa. So, again, from the standpoint, who would you want to collab with? Like, obviously, you've been doing a lot of stuff. You work with some good people, but what's the bucket list? Like, you say, hey, you know what, I really like to work with. Would it be a J. Cole from North Carolina? Would it be somebody else? Who's somebody on your? I mean, we have a few artists in the building now. Maybe one of them, but who would you want to? If you had to pick somebody that's off the top, what would it be?
On the top, J.I.D. Very good artist, but y'all know who he is, right?
He don't, but
Yeah.
he like, who that? You might want to explain it to Rodeo.
Like, listen,
He just shaved. He just leaned over there.
You took some memory off the
don't laugh at that, you know what I'm saying? You a guest.
He gonna be on pop the balloons.
Everybody ball, but
It's New York, man. It's the water.
Bird, man.
Stay in the south.
The
Stay in
water,
the south.
the water ain't good down there. It got good. A lot of water.
Y'all live better, man. You got green grass and the concrete here.
Yeah, no money.
Well,
Barely able to be
be a
made.
pot. Go ahead, back. Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, I don't know that necessarily. But yeah, I do. What is something that you learned, or what was something that was surprising to you? You've obviously gotten this out the mud, right? So as you progressed along in this, what is something that you discovered that has really been surprising to you so far? Whether it be the business side, whether it be the artistry side, whether it be the interaction with other individuals. What is something that you've learned that you really didn't expect?
One thing I learned, you know, I became a true firm believer of you're your worst critic doing this music. And that right there, like, you know, I would always hear people say, not quite understand it. I really got heavy into the music. I was the most confident in myself when I first started, because I ain't know no better. But as I started learning more and like seeing other people and kind of doing that little comparison game, it was like, oh man, like music is and stuff. You know, like you're your worst critic. And I realized I really was, because everybody else would say one thing about my stuff, and I'm still like, that's why I ain't drop a whole bunch of stuff. I got stuff out there, but I
So
ain't
you
dropped a ton of stuff.
felt from other people's opinion of your
Yeah.
stuff that affected you?
Yeah, it felt like imposter syndrome. Like,
Well, don't let that
like
affect you.
I don't really know what I'm doing, but I mean, like I gained that confidence back because you know I started performing more and like doing stuff like this and getting real feedback
Right.
and being able to listen back to my stuff and like see how other people react to it. I guess like because my music is personal, I'm always gonna have a place in my heart for it, but other people like it. Not.
That's the most important thing.
But knowing that it's being received as I wanted to and hope for it to, makes a big difference in my confidence. It's like maybe if this don't make sense, or like, you know what I mean? Or maybe I'm just feeling like, you know, I'm making myself bigger than the program or something. And people relate, it's like, oh shit, so I'm not. Okay, cool. You know, and I don't really care about approval or anything like that. But if I'm gonna put something out there,
You gotta be comfortable with what you put out.
yeah, I don't want to be misconstrued because it became a false image of myself. And that was always my word. It's like, you know, I don't, that's my reputation. Like,
So now with you, always self-conscious of your own music, how long does it take for you to put out one song?
years.
Yeah.
A song every 5 years.
I dropped a little project in 2018, and then the next thing I dropped was 2023.
That's on purpose that you take this amount of time off, or you just not feeling it?
Nah, you just going through the
That was the
songs.
wave of imposter
Oh.
syndrome when I dropped the first project. That, oh crap! You know what? I'm not even like because it wasn't received well,
Oh, okay.
and it made me self-conscious. You know what I mean? Because I put money in the promo for it, but it just didn't resonate with people, and I just felt it's too personal. It was way too personal. The project that I released at that time was way too personal. So, and it was like my thoughts for exactly what it was, not so much trying to keep it at a receivable level, but like I'm speaking as I was speaking myself, not like I'm speaking towards people and wanting them to understand. And then I came back up, dropped another track, and that went up. It was like, oh yeah, alright, cool. Now I'm back in the way, and then I started working with Fam. Fam recognized me and wanted me to, hop on his stuff. I didn't really go looking for that connection.
And it gave you that confidence
You know what I
to
mean?
say, I can really
Like,
do
okay,
it.
yeah, so you gotta, I was listening to you on CDs and whatnot, so I know who he is. Like, that was dope, you know what I mean? And that gave me that extra confidence boost, and then it was like, well, since I did that track, a lot gonna come with that, and I'm performing. I want to uphold his reputation and, give him his credit, so I gotta be invested in it now. I gotta start pushing, really, and doing what I gotta do to get this shit out. And it worked.
So, again, solo papa here, ladies and gentlemen, recording on. Nah, you good. That's okay. You had a long drive. But what's next for 2026? What do you kind of? Cause you're somebody again. Don't know you super long or who talk. Somebody I see somebody's visionary. What's the next step for you in 2026? What do you want to do? What have you set your goals for, and what you looking to accomplish?
So my plans, 2026 is I want to relocate and change my scene up. I feel like I'm capped out.
To the west or east?
I'm staying.
Okay. So that's coming up this way, or?
I'm still on the fence about that because I could, but then I also would want to move further back down south, southeast. But it's options right now. I have an open mind.
Atlanta coach, you know, is somewhere in the cars you need to.
Well,
You know
because
what
of
I
social
mean?
media,
As long as I'm still out 95.
Right.
on social media, you still get your stuff out your platform out there because of social media, and now that technology gives you the reach, people from other countries to hear your music and everything. Now, New York, if you want to show your face and be in the public eye, a lot of times people like going to New York, big city, New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, but you can still do your music in Tallahassee, Mississippi and all that, and people still want to hear it. Whatever people like, they're going to listen.
Yeah, the world's become a smaller place.
Yeah.
So artistic, for some new music coming out next year, or
2030, another 5 years.
Nah. We coming in hot now. We coming in hot. See, I got projects already made, ready to drop, but we just dropped the track. Me and my boy Chris Maddie, family. We just dropped the track on the 30th. I was going to release the project on the 31st, but I felt like it was close enough. It would cause conflict as far as letting everything run its course. You know what I mean? So I know that's coming up. We getting that out there in December.
Do you ever scrap music? I mean, like you got people say, "Oh, I got like a 200 songs written down, but I'm not feeling them." Do you have like music, like the record company, back in the closet or somewhere, in composition books?
Oh, they got 200 songs. They won't do it. I got so much in the scrap. So much in the scrap. Great songs. I mean, sometimes I put on the project that I got coming up in December, I got a couple tracks on there that was scrapped before I didn't even like it.
Really?
And then I go towards project mode and I listen back to it. It's kind of hard. I was tripping, you know, I don't know what I was thinking.
Nah, some people you made maybe a song a couple years ago you really wasn't feeling, and all of a sudden you listen back to it now, be like, oh, okay. Like you said, you're your own worst critic.
It was a heavy song.
Solo, we can't thank you enough for coming today, man. Listen, if I had to just travel with, that was something for one, travel to Queens, and we couldn't even not be rated like a match. But, I appreciate you coming back. We're gonna definitely have you on. We got a lot of other things we'll talk offline about, definitely helping music grow. I think we spoke about it briefly before, but where can people reach out to you, find the information, find that great music that you got coming out?
Alright, so if you go to streaming platforms, all streaming platforms, no matter what country you in, it's available to you. I promise you that. So go ahead and look for it. It's SOULO space POPPA, Solo Papa, on all streaming platforms and on social media. You want to inquire about production, pre and post production, anything music related, you know, collaborate. I'm always open to doing that. You reach out to me on social media. All my social media is TikTok, Instagram, X, all those. They are the same. It's ESSEOTPOPPA. It's that pop. Please reach out. You know what I'm saying? I should tune in for what we got coming on. I really appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
here,
brother.
man. Things didn't go the way they were supposed to.
But
the first time.
right, it was supposed to be this
We
time.
shook back.
Yeah.
You got it right. So I really appreciate it.
Sound like T.I. Before you talk, you think before you speak.
Solo, Papa. Good luck tomorrow when we get to go out to Philly and play quarterback. Solo, Papa. We'll take a quick break and keep this thing moving, not be
I'm
loud.
watching tomorrow.
Don't go to Good, thank you, brother, appreciate it. Let's get a few things and get you out of here.
We can run it through this.
Hard work, hard
Hey,
work.
go. I'm gonna get the picture.
Oh, you about to go to an ending?
No, because
Huh? Okay, we go to the-
Oh,
What's good, buddy?